control properly. How's it going, bro? You're muted.
How's it going, man?
Where you calling from, man?
New Jersey.
Okay, I can help you.
I've been seeing your channel, few videos and stuff. So really just wanted to jump on here, get some, I guess, look maxing advice. Really, I think all aspects of my life in terms of like financial, the financial part of my life is pretty good. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Bachelor's in engineering and then a master's in business. I'm currently working right now, so senior digital engineer at the age of 23. So I think I'm doing pretty good for myself in terms of my age.
Awesome.
Also in terms of entrepreneurship, dipping into entrepreneurship as well. I have a box trucking company, so non-CDL box trucking company. I do still live at home with my parents, but it's a personal option for me, I would say. I have
Why?
investment properties, but in terms of living home, I live home with my parents. Um, I'm Arab, as you can know from my name. My name is Mo. So pretty much in the Arab culture, we
Mhm.
tend to stay at home with our parents until it comes to the age of like marriage, pretty much. I haven't found anyone that's marriage worthy yet. So that's why I'm still home with my parents. So,
So
but
real quick, is
yeah,
that what you want?
I thought about it. They went to Egypt for like 2 weeks or something, and I was here on my own. Um, Honestly, I'm very family oriented, so that I think it is an option. Like I think it's my personal option to stay at home. I like I said, I have the means to move out, but it's just number
No, I'm
one.
talking about the marriage stuff. Is it what you want, that you want to stay at home and wait till you meet a partner? Or do you, yeah, you just grinched. You just yeah.
Um, See, me personally, honestly, I want to get married when I'm at a point of like financial, like very comfortable. I don't even want to be in a 9 to 5 or anything. Like I want to be financially, rely on myself, not a company, nothing, right?
Mhm.
I want to reach that point, and then I can think about marriage. So ideally, within the age of like 28 to 30 is like the ideal range. So right now I'm 23, so I still have some time.
So
But in terms of moving out,
how much you making a year right now?
oh, I'm above six figures for sure. With my company and everything, I'm doing pretty good for myself.
So you
Numbers
close to
wise,
seven?
I won't I don't want to disclose, but I'm above six figures for sure.
Okay, so that means that your income relatively will not drastically improve your odds at this point of finding a high quality partner. So
Mhm.
you're doing really well financially. Good job. And you should be doing, like, at 23 years old, you seem like you have a lot of urgency to improve your financial life, which is great. But understand that the income level you're in now, that necessarily won't, you getting to 8 figures won't be the difference in you find that high quality partner.
Mhm.
So I would suggest that you take the time now to understand what exactly you want and start vetting for the kind of girls that you would actually want to have something with in the future. So
Mhm.
as you're building this big thing now, because you're on a good trajectory, you want to find a girl that's going to be solid. So do you want to wait till your business is making 30, 40, 50 million a year, and then you want to go pick some random girl that you're going to just give her everything you ever worked for because she deserves it?
No, honestly, that's the thing, right? So when it comes time and I find a pretty solid woman, I honestly I have to put a prenup. Like, there's no way I'm gonna lose everything that I built
But
for
prenups
her.
don't work no more, bro.
Yeah,
You know that?
yeah. I've
Let me
heard.
give
Yeah.
let me get you let me give you guys some perspective. Prenups ain't doing shit no more. They throw them motherfuckers out they throw them out like this. The girl can easily say he pressured me into it. It gets thrown out,
Hmm.
and it doesn't stop you from giving her alimony. It doesn't stop you from giving her child support. And you guys need to understand that child support and alimony are non-taxed.
Mhm.
So she could just make a, you could get a prenup all you want to, but you still got to give her child support.
Mhm.
And she could be like, yeah, I need this much for child support. Because you're going to be so successful at that point, you're going to be giving her a fuck ton of money.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's untaxed. So like, why would you take this risk? It's better to get good with women now, especially as a successful guy. Don't make this mistake, because whatever girl you pick, bro, is going to be picking you. She's going to be picking Mo that's making 8 figures a year plus.
Mhm.
She has a lot of incentive to pretend at that point.
Yeah.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
No, it makes absolute sense. And I feel, at least in my culture, right? Like I said, I'm Arab, so when you're looking for an Egyptian woman, because that's where I'm from, right? I feel like they're still old school, right? It's a third world country. I believe you weren't born in the U.S.
Yeah, I
as
was,
well,
yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah.
same.
So you
No,
probably know what I'm talking about.
hold up. These women are modernized too, bro. They're westernized too. Don't get
Yeah.
that. Don't get it mistaken. Are you planning on bringing her to America?
Well, I'm not.
Ooh.
I would prefer to marry from here, someone that's educated from here, has some type of like career from here. I wouldn't prefer to get one from there and then bring her here, because then I have to teach her everything. Like, oh, this is my friend. This is how you get, like this is
Right.
how you
So
get to here, or whatever.
if you find one that is already here, that means she's definitely going to be westernized,
Yeah,
and then she's going to have even more incentive.
yeah,
You gotta have your ducks in order, bro. Protect yourself.
yeah.
In my opinion, like as a guy already making 7 figures, planning on making 8, or wherever you want to get to financially, right? Guys who are already making money, you have the most risk. You're taking these broke dudes, bro. They can waste their time all they want to. But if you're already doing well financially, you have to make sure your game is all the way on point.
Yeah.
Because any girl that's looking for a savior can be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him whatever he wants to hear, so I can get that commitment. And then once the commitment is over, or like once she has you locked down in a marriage, if you plan on getting married, she can switch up on you at any moment. When the other person is so incentivized to leave, that is a horrible, horrible contract. At any moment, she can take your kids and dip, and she will be rewarded for it. So, with that being said, I'm not getting married. Number one. 2, if I'm gonna be in your position, if I was Mo, the last thing I would be doing is waiting till I reach another level of income to start trying. Hell no. At least give me a girl now that I can fuck with, that I know is really fucking with me. Go ahead. What you want to say?
Man, I don't know, man. I personally don't have a problem with women. I feel like I find it kind of easy to get women. Pretty tall guy, you can't see from the camera, but 6'4". I present myself in a very confident way, very professional person, right? But my problem, I would say, is I can't pull women to my standard, if that makes sense. Like I pull women, like a lot of women, but they're not like worth my time, if that makes sense. Like I look at them as less than me, and I understand not a lot of women can meet my standard in terms of like the things I do in my life, like to get to where I am today. But it's like I can't even find one that's like that even has the same vision as me, if that makes sense. Like the growth
Good
vision.
luck. Good luck finding a girl that has a undergraduate in engineering, a master's in business, and a business, and it's gonna be feminine and cooperative. Shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't look for that. I would argue that as a man, once you become financially stable, you shouldn't be necessarily looking for a girl with the same vision as you, but a partner that can bring you peace and happiness. Because if you're trying to find a girl that is just as smart as you or just as ambitious as you, you're looking for a dude. So take that away. This is something you got to learn. I would not be looking for a girl that is as visionary and ambitious as you, because that you won't you won't get the true wholesome woman. I don't need a girl. I don't need my girlfriend to be as smart as me. That's unlikely. No, that's not gonna happen. Like I need her to bring me happiness and peace, and I'm gonna take care of everything dealing with logic and finances.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason you're saying this is possibly because you're also not meeting girls who you find as that level of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Are these girls that you don't like? Are they attractive?
They're attractive, visually attractive. But when I start talking to them, I can tell that number one, I'm smarter than them, and number two, I just have a better mindset than them, right? Like in terms of my goals in the future.
Bro, where are you gonna find a girl at 23 years old that has a engineering undergraduate and a business master's and a business? Like that is now you're being delusional. It's not gonna happen. And then woman, that's not a woman's power.
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to say is a woman's power, in my opinion, is being feminine and bringing peace to your life. Because when you have kids, when you have a family, there's a thing called polarity. Mm-hmm. All this masculine energy and ambition that you have, you don't want that to be also met with masculine energy and ambition. You want that to be met with peace and happiness. So your home has enough polarity to raise your kids. So I don't want a crazy ambitious girlfriend that is like thinking about how to make hundreds of millions. No, I need her to just bring me happiness.
Right. So to your point, I don't expect a woman to have my educational, background at my age, of course, which is why I go for older women. So, and that's another thing. I always go for older women. Like
older doesn't mean much, bro.
It doesn't, but I feel like it means they're more established in their career. They know at least what's going on. They have more years of experience and
but
know
why would
what's
you want that girl? Listen, I would argue that those women, like there's a saying that goes, you can't teach a old horse or old dog a new tricks or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like if you want to create a foundation for your family and your beliefs, and you are already a successful guy, I personally wouldn't necessarily be looking for a girl who has already been through so many experiences that she has her own way of thinking that I may not be able to influence. Mm-hmm. So just be careful. Yeah. You want older women, that's cool. Just be careful that some things that you might want to establish in terms of family wise, it might not happen.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. And
I gotta get somebody else. Yeah,
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I wish you the best.
Thank you, man.
All right. Peace.